Yes. You guys go like this. We're live.
Happy New Year. First workout of the new year. It's time to get rolling. It's time to get rocking. We're going to get excited because today we are going to go slow. We're going to soft, slow, chill. We're going to do some stretching today. We've never done just stretching. I've done it, but I know Dr. Nick doesn't do it. I know Dr. Andrew doesn't do it because they just think they're ready to pump you up. But we're here to make you healthy. So that's the point. So with that in mind, we have some things coming up. You guys know about Dinner with the Doc. That's the last thing I talked about. That's coming up on the 15th. Come to dinner. Invite some people. If they don't come, we don't care. We're going to feed you. It's going to be a great time. We're going to empower you with the power of chiropractic. The more I can pour into you, the more you can pour into others, the more we can help transform a world, create a legacy, and contribute better to humanity. How cool is that? So come to dinner and play on the 15th. Let the team know so we have enough food. Next thing, we got this New Year, New You coming up. Now this is coming up on, where's the date on there? Saturday, January 30th, the last day of January. This is a makeover. We're going to transform you. We're going to get some weight off you. We're going to get you fit, healthy, and we're going to blow up the 5 essentials. It's a complete makeover. So we have a transformational experience that's going to be going. For those of you who have never done a makeover with me, it is amazing. You'll walk out with more mind-blowing things than you've ever experienced. So get ready for that. So put that on your calendar. That's Saturday, January the 30th at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And this one is the Dinner with the Docs, which is January 15th, coming up in just less than a week, right? 2 weeks. 10 days. Between a week and 2 weeks, which is 10 days. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and begin with some gentle stretching. He's already into it, man. Check it out. So we're going to start with some basics. We always start with our basics. We'll start here. Let's go and do a gentle little come around here. Twist. Come up, around, and over. Now we're going to go deeper, get our back and spines nice and warmed up so we can rock and roll. 2021. Love that. Now we're going to go and go the other direction. Twist. Get those hips nice and warmed up. Come on up and around. Oh, we're going to continue the fun. Come on around like a so. Stretch it out. Get it rolling, rocking, and start where we stop. Stop where we started. Start something like that. All right, sounds good. So let's go ahead and get rolling. I'm going to start off with some basic neck stretches. Nothing crazy. We're going to grab our wrists on this side. We're going to pull across, and we're just going to pull, and we're going to pull that right ear to the right shoulder. And just hold that for a gentle count. And what we're going to do now is we're going to look down. We're going to come up. We're going to stretch the entire part of that neck up and down. And we'll do one more rotation there, up and down. Okay? Now we're going to reverse it. Take the other hand. We're going to pull across and pull that hand and your left ear to your left shoulder as you're pulling your right wrist towards the floor. Gentle stretch there. And we're going to look up. And we're going to look down. And one more rotation up. And then we're going to look down. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to do some basic neck stretches. Forward flex. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Good. Now we're going to look left. Or right, excuse me. And left. If you ever get to know me, love me, you'll figure out I can't tell left from right. Right and left. Right and left. And last one, right and left. Now the neck rotation, we're going to do a circumduction motion, which is complete motion, but be conscientious of your nerve roots right here. So try not to jam too much. We're just going to look all the way around. That's one rotation, 2 rotations, 3, 4, and we're going to stop, go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to stretch out the front part of the chest. And we're going to interlace our fingers behind us, and we're going to reach towards the floor. Put your palms together and lift your chest up. You're going to open up those shoulders, pull those collarbones down, open up those joints, get that nice and tight. This is a big one as it relates to people who spend a lot of time sitting hunched over a desk, because we tend to get those rounded shoulders. This really works well to keep those shoulders back and set and avoiding forward head posture. Nice. Okay, and we'll relax that, bring it to here. We're gonna come up over the top like so. We're gonna take the opposite hand and we're gonna pull and stretch out the back part of the tricep and part of the lat and all your external rotators. Light internal rotators. We'll get it eventually. Someday I'll figure these muscles out. Okay, I'm just gonna hold and stretch. Beautiful job. And now we're gonna reach back down. We're gonna go the exact opposite, come up over the top, reach, and we're gonna pull. And again, feel that all the way from the lat, the back muscle back there, all the way through the tricep. Nice. All right, just breathe and just enjoy that. Good. We'll come back to neutral position. Now this one, we're gonna go and lock the arm like so. What I want you to do, guys, is grab and kind of drag that, get a nice big stretch on the back side of that shoulder, okay? This is a great stretch for anybody with shoulder problems, shoulder troubles. Keep it nice and soft because it tends to get gristly and old as you get beat up like somebody in this room. It's not me. Oh, maybe it's not you either. It's me, just me. All right, and we'll relax, go the opposite. And again, grab it. I want you to drag it, stretch, and loosen up the back side of that shoulder and part of the tricep as well. All right, just hold that for a nice, beautiful count. And that looks good. All right, so next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna hit the floor. All right, so we're gonna hit down to the floor. And we're gonna go in our hands and knees, okay? Want to make sure your knees are over your hips and your hands are over your shoulders. And we're gonna do some
Under your shoulders.
what did I say?
Over your shoulders.
Over your shoulders.
I'd be like this.
Do your best. Yeah, do the best you can with that. You can figure that one out. And we're going to do some cat camel. So we're going to go into the sag or cow. This is like a cow or whatever. And that's a cat. That's also a camel. I guess it'd be camel cat and or cat cow. Or so you can sag your belly, really stretch, and then open up that lower back. Good. And relax it. Nice. So we're going to go up, and we're going to go down. When you go down, really squeeze that low back muscle and push that belly button towards the floor. And the other one, really squeeze those abs, get that curve going in that lower back, get that nice and supple. Okay? Now from here, what we're going to do, we're going to rock forward onto our wrists. We're going to loosen up the wrists. Flexors, which we tend to use a lot more than our extensors, but we'll get that nice and soft. Now we're going to release that. Now this one, you're going to be gentle because this is very delicate. And we're going to put pressure and then rock back and just put some tension and stretch out the back side of your wrist. Okay? Nice. Now from here, we're going to take our wrists just on our knees. We're just going to roll the wrists like so. Keep them nice and supple. Get them moving. Just put 5 each direction and 5 the other way. Perfect. Now we're going to stretch out the bicep. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb, you're going to put it inside your hand like this. We'll do them at the same time. We're going to reach backwards. And what I want you to do is twist your thumb outward, your pinky towards the floor. So lift it toward the thumb towards the ceiling, pinky towards the floor with a big twist in there. That's going to stretch out nicely those bicep muscles. All right. Nicely done. Good. All right, we're going to go ahead and go all the way onto our back now. So on this one, we're going to go sideways. And what we're going to start off with is just some simple barrel rolls. So we're going to grab, we're going to just kind of get your spine warmed up. We roll back and forward. That's 1. We're going to roll into 2. Good. And just kind of a little massage in the back. Loosens it up. That's 3, 4. Good. And 5. Good. And 6. And 7. Good. We'll do 10 of those. 8. And 9. Last one. And beautiful number 10. Good. All right. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to face the camera so we can do a little bit better. We're going to cross over the leg like so. Now we're going to take the right elbow over the back of the left knee. And we're going to do a nice stretch. So you're going to pull your elbow into your knee, and I want you to look over your left shoulder and really push and stretch that lower back out for me. Nice little stretch there, yeah? That's piriformis, back, hip, that whole area. So you get nice and toasty. All right, nice. And we'll switch over. We're going to cross over the other side. Nicely done. Reach back. Again, left elbow on the outside of the right knee. And we're going to push and a gentle little stretch. You'll feel that all the way from your lower back, hip, butt, your lateral outside. I can't speak in non-doctor for a second. So I was going to be a bunch of doctor words. We're going to stretch out the outside part of the upper leg. How's that?
Perfect.
Tensor fascia lata, gluteus medius minimus, and the iliotibial band. To impress you people out there. Pico de Gallo, you got it. All right, now we're going to go back to our hands and knees one more time. And we do some stretching on the lower part. We're going to do a full on downward dog. Okay, now try to stretch. Now try and keep your hands spread out wide. Drive your chest towards the floor and your heels towards the floor. Just sit there and relax for a little bit. Get a nice warm-up stretch. Good. Now we're going to pump those calves a little bit. We'll do a pump and hold for a count. Pump and stretch. Pump and stretch. Pump and stretch. Okay, just keep pumping back and forth. Get those calves nice and happy. You like happy calves. You don't like torn calves. Doctor, he ruptured his Achilles tendon. It wasn't fun. I do not encourage that. And one more time, stretch. We're going to push the heels to the floor, chest towards the floor. And we're going to rock back to hands and knees. Okay? Now, you can either tuck your toes, you can extend your toes, and we're going to rock back into child's pose. A nice stretch for the knees, shoulders, and we're going to just rest and push yourself back, butt towards the floor. Now, I want you to take your left hand, and put it over your right knee a little bit. Put the other hand over that, and we're going to stretch a little more on that lat and stretch all the way along the back side of the shoulder. Okay, I'm going to do that for a beat or two. Do the same thing on the other side, hand over here, hand over the top, and again, just rock back and just open up that middle part of that mid-back area. Nice and beautiful stretch in there. Okay, good. Now we're going to come to our hands to our knees here. And what we're going to do next is just a back stretch. Now be careful with this one. If you're not strong, don't go back so far. But I want you to stretch out the whole front of the leg and just come back a little bit. That's as far as I'm going to go. Nice stretch. You can go back farther. Feel free. If that's as far as I'm going, though. Like your neck, no? You're a good boy. All right. Nice. Just a gentle little stretch all the way in the front of the body. Good. Now we're going to stop there. We're going to move towards the camera. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foot. I'm going to put it in this position here. Okay? Right here. We're going to drive that left foot back. So right foot over the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to sit back on your butt and stretch out that gluteus muscle. We're going to hold that for a beat or so. And then we're going to go even crazier, okay? And we're going to take our hand, we're going to move the foot farther out, and we're going to rock even farther back onto your butt. And if you can touch the floor, congratulations, you're amazing. I am not.
I'm touching the floor.
Giselle's doing pretty good over there.
All right, now we're going to go ahead and rock the foot out even farther.
I'm not sure what
there,
Nick's doing.
And then rock it back and get that hip nice and opened up.
I don't know if I can do this on the other side.
All right, now we're going to pull that back under us again. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and do the other leg. Bring it forward. Bring the other one back. We're going to take our foot, tuck it under, and just rock back and sit and stretch out the outside part of that leg, butt, and all the other back pieces of your anatomy. How's that? And do that for a beat or two. We'll pull that out. A little more stretch on that hip capsule. Get it nice and soft. Want to avoid a hip replacement? This is a great little stretch for that. Okay, we're going to push it out to about 90 if we can get there. And this is my tighter side. Everybody's got the bugger side, and the other side's a little nicer. This is my evil side. Okay, perfect. Rock that back under like a so. All right, nicely done. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go back on our backs again. Okay, how are we doing back there? We good?
Awesome.
Yeah, doing good.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and lay on our backs all the way down. And we're going to do is we're going to lift your right leg up, cross it over the left leg like so, and we're going to twist to the right. So relax, try to keep your shoulders flat and put your knee on the floor if you can get it there. And just hold that for a bit. I want you to take your arms and put them all the way out, straight out to the side. I want you to breathe in real deep and try to let that left arm sink to the floor. Let's do one more of those. And just let that sink and stretch and open up that pec muscle. Oh my gosh, that feels so nice in so many wonderful places. I like it. All right, we're going to go ahead and come out of that. Well, they really don't want to. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite. Left leg up in the sky, cross to the outside of the leg, arms out, and we're going to drift and stretch out the other part of that wonderful, wonderful lower back. All right. How are we doing? Are we doing good out there? How are we doing in TV land? We like TV land. Once again, big deep breath. Let your pec just stretch and reach your right arm to that floor. Let it open up and stretch, stretch, stretch. And I like the other side better. Me too. All right. So let's go and take that in with a nice breath. All righty. So the next one we're going to do is some frog stretches. We won't be facing the camera on this. It would be inappropriate, Sammy says. So I have to go this way. So you're putting the soles of your feet together. And we're going to pull those heels in. And we're going to take our elbows and push out. Now, for some of you, you have amazing flexibility. You can put your chin up against your toes. I cannot. Therefore, I just pull and stretch as best I can. Again, don't hurt yourself. Just get a nice, gentle stretch. You're stretching the inside of the thighs, the adductor group, keeping the pubic bones soft and supple, making sure you're getting nice mobility, which helps you a better pelvic positioning motion and creates a subluxation-free environment, which we love.
Subluxation-free environment, which we love.
Yeah, don't we like when the spine?
You didn't say
pelvis
free.
is lined up?
You said creates a subluxation environment.
Free. I said free.
I
Did
didn't
I say free?
You did say
I said free.
I
You
did
missed the
say
free part.
But see, I was listening,
Did
and,
you-
and I
Lisa
knew
was-
what it was supposed to be.
That's right. Let's see, you got part of it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take the left leg, extend it out. Take the right foot and put it right up against the groin. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to reach towards the foot. Now, some people have amazing flexibility. Can put their face up against their knee and do some double back flips and twists with this. I cannot. So we stretch. You're going to feel that in the hamstring, lower back. And if you take the right hand and reach over the top, you get more of a low back stretch as well. So just hold that for a beat or two. Nice, gentle little stretch. All right, good. Now we're going to relax there. We're going to come out to the side. And then we're going to reach out towards that knee and stretch again. Adductor here, outside of the hip over here. Okay, if you feel that nice stretch, it's good for you. All right, we'll go back to neutral again. We'll draw that leg out. Pull the other one into the crotch. We're going to reach out again, stretching beautifully. Nice thing you can do as well to augment a calf stretch on this, unless you can reach your foot, is you can use a towel wrapped around your foot to augment that calf stretch, or maybe you're up here and you can't even get a stretch. That's a nice way to help process this. Remember, everything we're doing in our lives is a process. The regeneration of health is a process. The regeneration of life is a process. So you just got to take your time and work through wherever you are. All right, we're going to reach out 45 degrees to the left. That one's difficult for me. We're going to reach out to the knee and stretch there. Beautiful. All right. Excellent. I think we worked through a lot of the body. We just have a little bit more to do. We're done. So let's go ahead and stand up, guys. Again, be careful as you stand. We're going to finish up with some swan dives and some shoulder rolls, and that's the end of it. Hopefully you guys got off the couch on that one, because that was the easiest one we've ever done. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to reach up to the sky. Now I'm going to start front and I'm going to turn sideways, okay? So all you're going to do is reach to the floor and you're going to come over and I want you to keep that arch supported in the lumbar spine. You're going to come forward and then when you get to about here, I want you to release it and let everything go to the floor, okay? Now you can get a nice little wiggle, kind of pull up and down, get that spine soft. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that. Some of you have your feet flat or hands flat on the floor. Some people are touching their toes. I'm hanging out about here, okay? Now, I want everybody to kind of pull up a little bit. We're going to reach to the floor again and just let that stretch happen, okay? Now, we're going to pull up again a little bit, and then reach to the floor again. Nice big stretch, okay? Now, the next part, what I want you to do is we're going to come up, but I want you to move every single spinal segment. So as you come up, I want you to slowly start to feel you're engaging the lumbar spine. You're doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're getting up into the T's, all the way up into the upper back and shoulders, and just like so, and relax, all right? We're gonna do that one more time. I'll turn and face you. We're gonna reach up and swan dive to the floor. When you get about 90 degrees, you're gonna release and let that stretch, and let that low back open up and release. Nice. Now from here, up a little bit, and then reach to the floor. Up a little bit and reach to the floor. And now we're going to slowly but surely work our way up the shin bones, up through the knees, and then the spine starts to engage, and you slowly but surely bring yourself back into neutral. Okay, sound good? Last thing we're going to do is one last stretch. We're going to reach up to the sky. I want you to reach as high and as far as you can. Interlace your fingers and just reach up nice and big. We'll come around and finish up with an old-fashioned namaste. Have a nice day. Okay, don't forget, we've got our dinner with the doc on the 15th, and we've got our New Year, New You coming up, that makeover Saturday, January 30th at 2 in the afternoon. Guys, share this information with friends. Make sure we're engaging people. We got to start changing the world, changing life. Let's start focusing on humanity in 2021, and let's change the world. Thanks for listening. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.